Hi guys, Ellen here, and in this video I'm going to show you step 1 to organizing your inventory, and the step is to establish main folders, and what you want to do is create as few as possible because these are going to be the folders that you're going to be working out of from now on. I have logged on to my alt account because I have never really made much of an attempt to organize or sort or even delete the stuff I don't need. And so I figured I would use this as a visual for you guys to understand what this step looks like. Obviously I have a lot less things in here than you will, but at least you will get a feel for what it will look like for you guys. So this is my inventory, and as you can see it's just kind of like a bunch of stuff, and nothing's really, everything's just kind of hanging out there. It looks like makes me feel like it would be overwhelming to try and find something, especially since I don't log onto this account very often. If I don't even remember what I have in here. So I have already made the main folders, and that's avatar, boxes, home, and other, because basically everything you own is going to go into one of these folders, and then that's what you're going to be working off of, and you'll be creating main subfolders and subfolders within subfolders and so on and so forth, but you'll see that as we move on through the other steps. And I've put exclamations in front of the titles so that they appear at the very top of everything else in my inventory, so it's going to make it a lot easier for me to start sorting. At this point, you're not going to decide whether or not you're going to keep any of this stuff in your main inventory. You're just going to start moving it in here into these main folders. So without further ado, let's get started. So here we have Empire group gifts, which those are either dresses or shoes. So those will go into my avatar folder because they're clothes. So basically, this avatar folder is anything that will go on your avatar or as part of your avatar or has to do with your avatar. This doesn't include AOs or animations or poses or anything like that. Those are going to go in their own folder, but I put those in other. And this is the folder that's probably not really it's optional for you. If you decide that you'd like to keep boxes, this is where I put mine after I've unboxed something. I put the box in there for like a backup. So here we have a gift card that's not going to go in my home folder or boxes or avatar because it's not something I've unboxed, and it doesn't go with home. Even if it's a home store, it's a gift card. And there's and as you can see, I have created some folders here, but some of these are subfolders, some of these are main subfolders, and they're not really, they're just clutter at this point. The whole purpose of making all these folders and subfolders within subfolders is so that you will be able to very quickly and easily and painlessly search for an item you need, or browse through a particular folder if you're looking for something very specific. And I'll show what that looks like in my next video. So moving on, we have wings, which is avatar. Accessories, body stuff, bottoms, those are like shorts and pants and skirts, dresses, hair, hats, intimates, shoes, skins, all of this stuff, and I'm probably wearing something in one of those folders so I can't cut it. All this stuff will go into my avatar folder. AOs goes in other, boxes goes in boxes, and it probably seems silly to you at this point to have a boxes folder within a boxes folder. But don't worry about that, because our next step is going to be going through these main folders and organizing them and sorting and getting rid of stuff you're not going to keep and renaming folders, etc. The next step is going to be a lot more complicated, but this one is a pretty simple one, and it's the perfect way to start. So cool stuff is like these are some free avatars, all this stuff in the cool stuff folder, which you can name yours whatever you want, but this is stuff that I don't wear on a regular basis. It's not AOs or animations or poses, and it's not home decor. It's not like my main stuff. it's just stuff I like to play with when I'm with my friends if I want to have some fun. And there's some silly, funny stuff in there. So I'm going to put that in other. Holiday, I do have a seasonal folder, so that's going to go in other because it's going to have everything from decor to clothes to pliers, etc. We got a bustier, skins, bikini. There's that. Tattoo, a gown, blueberry. That all is going to go into my avatar folder. Let's see, blueberry, tattoo, lingerie. I know what this is. This is a bodysuit. Tattoo, going into my avatars folder. And notice I'm not going through any of this stuff to see if I want to keep it or if the only reason you want to go into any of these folders is to just double check what they are. Let's see, poses goes in other, home goes in home, tops, avatar, custom mail, other, face and body like other. And for those of you who do gotchas, I'm sure you've come up against this, but I will go out and I will just buy a bunch of gotchas, and by the time I get back home, I don't really have time to unbox them all. I also like to share. I also like to have a folder of gotchas to give people, just because I like to play Santa Claus with them. So I do have gotchas that are either not unboxed yet or ones that I want to give away in their own gotcha folder. Obviously, once I unbox a gotcha and decide to keep it, it will go in its respective subfolder. Like if it's a bed or something, it'll go in the home folder. But for now, it's going to go there. Kimberly, this is my System Abby stuff, so that's going to go in Avatar. Here's some more cool stuff, which will go in other. Let's see, we've got body chain, clothes. Let's see, that'll go in Avatar. What's that? Okay, it's a bracelet. There's an avatar. Here's an empty folder, so I will delete that right now. So obviously don't need that. This is sweater. Avatar, this is a HUD, so it goes in other, empty folder, delete that. We've got a top and some truth hair. And a scarf, makeup, skins, jeans. It's all going to go in Avatar. Empty folder. Jeans, lingerie. This is jewelry, I know, because those are my favorite. So it's going to an Avatar. Frames, that's for the walls. That's home stuff because it's decor. It'll go in my home, or in some decor scenes. Here's more decor, so it'll go in home. And then anything that can't go into the home boxes or Avatar folder is like note cards, because I'll have a note card folder. Snapshots, what is she wearing HUD. Obviously I know I'm not going to keep this because it was just a texture from when I clicked on a notice, and it's like a teaser, or it's a preview for something that was going to be released. So but we're not even gonna bother trying to figure out if we're going to keep them or not. That's just all going to go in the other folder. So now what we have here is no junk in the cluttering up the main inventory. So that is just all that is that the very first step, and you've established these main folders and you've dragged everything from your main inventory into them, and it looks like it's getting neater and tidier. It is definitely an illusion because we haven't yet sorted these individual folders, but this is what you want to have if you don't do anything else, because if you go out and go shopping today after you've done this step, at least you have some place to put those things, and we're going to be working off these folders in the future. So that was step 1 to organizing your inventory, and I'll be back for a second video to show you step 2, and that is all, and thanks for watching.